And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Vikings' 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. Anderson loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Vikings.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Cook. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Play action. It's Darnold on the move to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
First down, a run with Cohen. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 20-yard line.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Ball carrier. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Darnold. The screen pass here to Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And that'll set them back 5. crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Darnold from the gun. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
The pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throw here out of the gun. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 50, it's Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down throw, Darnold. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to James Washington.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
They try again with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On first down, Darnold. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Vikings.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, come on. Quit talking about it. I'm running. Let's go, team. Big series.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right there. 54, right there.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I'm on. Young lady. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Coverage. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Man, Eddie. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
You gotta love it, baby. Give it some more.
Off at the 30, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 34 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Today's final score, Bears.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile,